Praise the Lord, Pastor Madden again here in my little cubby hole in my praise room with my Coca-Cola hat on and my Coca-Cola shirt from Atlanta. God bless you today. Here's another excerpt concerning self-awareness, self-discovery. I'm dealing with this subject of success. God's success or the success that the world says. We need to understand that we want the success that God has for us. And as born again believers, we need to recognize that what am I successful in? Or am I successful in God's standards or am I successful in the world's standards? Let's look at this thing. The world's standards are successes based on what you have or who you know, your possessions, material possessions, money in the bank, cars, clothes, homes. But the question you have to ask yourself, all those things, what has it cost you? Are you successful in every area of your life? If I'm successful in one area, has it cost me to be a success in other areas? If I have a great job and make a lot of money, is it costing me my relationship at home with my family? Is it costing me time with my kids? If I have all of these amenities, if I have all of these things, is it costing me my service at church? Is it costing me my commitment to ministry? Is it costing me my relationship with God? That's what we have to ask. Because good success, and what I mean by good success, God's definition of success, and I believe that God can make us successful in every area of our lives. You don't have to have a whole lot to be successful. Matter of fact, if you got a good home and a good relationship and a good marriage and a decent job and you're spending time with your family and ministry and church and doing all these things, God considers you successful. You may not have the fancy car, you may not have the big mansion or the big home, you may not have the job that you want, but in God's eyes, He sees you as what? Successful. It says in the Bible that I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of the Lord than to dwell in the tents of the wicked. You may say, well, what does that have to do with it? A lot of times we do things to be successful in one area, and we neglect the area that's most important. We have to determine, do I want the success of the world, or do I want the success that God gives? Because if you start looking, and you start looking at what's going on in the world, rich folk are jumping off buildings. Rich folk are depressed. You find out that even in our churches, you may have a big church, you may have a fantastic ministry, it may be growing in leaps and bounds, but you have to ask yourself, what is this costing me? Am I successful here, but it's costing me at home, or is it costing me with my children? It's costing me with my family. Because I believe when God makes you successful, you're successful in every area of your life. So that's what I'm dealing with. That's what I'm pondering in my mind about this success piece. Because we are in a time where you're measured successful by what you see. And God is measuring success by what you don't see. And we need to realize that you, me, all of us can be successful, have good success, and have success in every area of our life. And it won't cost us in other areas. Just think about it. What success are you having in one area of your life, but it's costing you in the other areas? Just think about it. Good success, God's success, or the world's success. Which one are you? Praise the Lord. I see you again. Peace.